How did everything go earlier?
Fine. Might have found a suitable new candidate. Ready?
Check right now.
On site. What is the plan?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
So what do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
CERS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Thank you, talking computer.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual.
Situation under control.
All quiet.
The system must be acting up.
In order to access the filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, the channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access. Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Excuse me?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
Any suggestions?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down.
Investigating disturbance.
they're gone. Let's head back and regroup.
Position and guard the perimeter. Cover
Drones down, server room unlocked. And buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Any suggestions?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
So we unplug it and plug it back in?
Close enough.
You think you can hide? Fuck's sake!
Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
Could you shoot this drone down? I'd ask it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. This microwave drone has been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
This microwave drone is starting to be a real problem over here. Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little sign-offs you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Appreciated, Bagley. Now let's finish this.
With pleasure. I'm fully integrated with Filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
What now?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
What about Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Anyone have a good reason why we shouldn't drive that car straight into the sea?
Believe me, I'd love to, but he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Check that out. I'm kicking ass left and right. DedSec is just like Sunday school.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, Bagley. I already knew that.
Bagley's got a special style. You'll grow to love it. Well done, by the way.
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Well, now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Hey, look, they're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
Let's see it.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
This looks interesting.
Ain't that cheap? Gotta get this.
Search the area! Someone's hacked this vehicle!
Malik, it is time to come clean. We know about your part in the Canada House bombing and the earlier bombings as well. So,
The earlier bombings? What are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
So explain how you knew about Zero Day before approaching us.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
You've hurt enough people that I don't care whether you are telling the truth or not. You're going to rot in here.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
and why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
Wouldn't mind a drink while we plan how to give Nigel Cass a black eye.
All right. This is a bad one. Someone in 404 sent me a text file. DedSec's international safe houses have been compromised. Does the name Heath Bolton mean anything to you?
No!
Didn't think so. Bolton was a small-time player with DedSec Houston until he ratted out the whole cell and fled the country. Now he's in London, and he's willing to sell all of DedSec's secrets to the highest bidder.
Shit!
Yeah, I know. Being associated with DedSec's been good for my brand, and I don't want that getting fucked. I'll send you this text file. The rest is up to you.
The American State Department keeps tabs on all their citizens abroad.
Hello.
What's going on?
Honestly, I'm still disturbed about Larson's AI lab.
Right.
A person who kills people to sell their minds? That is true evil.
On top of that, those minds she captured are still in there with no place to go. Imagine. All those AIs locked up in an endless waking nightmare, and no way to make it stop. A limbo where death can't save you.
It's difficult to think about. Makes me sick.
If I ever end up like that, just a brain in a box, find a way to bloody well end it, will ya?
What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. But I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording. You should give it a listen. Could be something big.
Let's hear it.
And when you got a moment, give Malik a smack across the chops for me, will you?
What the hell do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are. And I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about SIRS kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look, the decision not to investigate happened way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 less as a dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs our help.
Agreed. Let's do it.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet.
Nothing wrong here, I swear it's the mission.
These bank robbers got more good.
Possible hostiles near your location.
Control, we have an injured pedestrian. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over.
Lost him. For now, at least.
Where did they go? Shit! Received. Returning to HQ. Over.
This is the place. Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact is running late. May as well make yourself comfortable. Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
One drink will barely touch me, Bagley.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security
Turn up the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aim fire! Aim fire!
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat!
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
Between the cameras and his speech, it was all too perfectly placed. We need to investigate the attack site.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right. And it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
Feel of the city, not some calculator crunching numbers.
No, listen. Just calm down.
Suspects reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile. Message received. Moving in. Over. Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over. Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect? Over.
I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over.
Is this really happening? Seriously?
Get it. I'll go. What now?
Take my heartache, bury it deep inside. Take my trouble.
Made it. Now, let's get to work.
Antisocial behavior often appears suspicious and is prone to violent investigation. Remember to be mindful of your actions.
Not good.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Received. Mobilizing now. Out.
Received. Ramming the suspect.
Negative. No visual of the suspect.
Immobilize that vehicle!
I'm in pursuit of the target. see the suspect.
Control, we are pursuing the target.
You're in. Now find the thing.
Control, we have an RTA at my location.
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
That's
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
What?
Bad enough of this. I know what you've got. So stop giving me the runaround. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Huh?
No one talks face to face anymore. We're all glued to our fucking screens.
That's the target. Should be hackable.
Heads are mad with power. Control, do you see anything on this door?
What do we have, Bagley?
Albion operations data. In this case, a number of people they're targeting in the borough. We'll inform our contacts and get them into hiding. Transfer complete.
Hold still during the scan.
Screw you, prick.
You better watch your tone.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Albion needs your help to keep London safe. If you see something,
Am I the only one seeing? No, thank
Dirty
you.
maggot.
Huh?
Help me!
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh my god, this isn't right. Oh, sorry.
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile.
Moving inbound to hostile. We're on their tail. Over.
Anyone have visual? Anyone?
Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Why cover your tracks if you have nothing to hide? Looks like the work of the guilty, if you ask me.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
You're a very useful machine, Bagley.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
I'm on it.
We have the area under control. You must clear this area.
Shut down that spider!
We got this.
Deploying firearms. Hey, where are you going? I'll hold back and cover from here. Hide and seek.
This is London Calling.
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality.
It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are.
Nothing here.
Damn it! They're gone!
Have found all necessary elements.
You're sure? There was a large amount of ground to cover.
Yes, sir. Area has been scoured. On your orders, we are cleared.
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
Calling for a search. Someone hacked that bot.
Don't see anyone.
Stay alert. Moving on. There's nothing here. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, no, I did. No, I did do that. Yeah, I left it at home. No, in the kitchen, right?
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favor of terrorism.
Okay. So he had access to military-grade devices. Unfortunately, that doesn't narrow it down enough. I'll have a look.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me on the Themis. My contact inside Albion.
So Cass didn't orchestrate this attack to consolidate his power. It was an actual attempt to kill him.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks with black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes.
Yes, sir. Preparations are back on schedule. I believe the stage is ready to go up. We anticipate no more delays. No, sir. These weren't your run-of-mill squatters. Those were cleared out last night. They seemed more organized. Protesters, possibly. We took them all in. Anyone not able to absolutely prove their identification was taken to the grounds. The rest will be spending some time locked up. Long enough to have a go with them. Teach them a lesson.
Command Authorization Code Delta November Charlie 001, Director Nigel Cass. Zone Supervisor Harris, the proposed measures will not be enough. Implement a full security.
I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Run the truck's plates too.
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If Cass's people are turning on him, this is the perfect time for us to strike. Let's go get a look at that truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
The Tone site? Really?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Agree.